Haven't been in front of a camera for about a week now. Don't remember much about what I recorded from last time, but I'm not going to upload that video, so you guys don't need to worry about that. I just wanted to talk for a little bit because I got a lot on my mind. And, of course, there are life lessons that I've been learning. So I want to talk about that. So, to begin, I really never enjoy that I have to always learn the hard way. Mainly because I'm kind of stubborn, I'm a little stupid. So there's a lot of situations that I put myself in where I repeat the same mistakes, and I know they're mistakes and I still do them, and it sucks. It's annoying. I hate it. And of course you suffer the consequences, and it's the same consequences, and you think, man, I'm a screw up, I'm a failure, what's wrong with me? And of course that's just not really opening yourself up for growth. I merit the blame, not completely or entirely in the specific circumstances that I'm in, but of course I merit my half of it, my side to it. So you got to take 100% of whatever percent is your fault in any situation, because you always got to own up to it and be the bigger person. I've been really distanced from like God and my relationship with that. I've been so focused on everything else in my life that I'm just not dedicating as much time as I need to in God and in the stuff that He needs me to dedicate to. And I haven't been feeling as fulfilled, I haven't been as happy, and really that just goes to show me the state in where my relationship was with God to begin with. Because I think, or at least like in my head, I'm just like, oh, I'm so wise, I know the Bible, I read this, I read that, but that's all just arrogance and pride. It doesn't mean anything if you don't do anything with it. You could tell and preach to anyone, but living it out is what's, like the most important thing. The most important thing is to live it out, and I'm living it out. It's just not to the extent that I should be. There's a lot of sins, a lot of things that I need to continue to confront myself about and give up to God and trust in God. That's like a huge thing. Like that's just been something that's kind of been coming back and forth to me, the topic of trusting God, because I look at my life and I look at the circumstances that I've been going through and that I've gone through, and I'm just thinking like, I really did not trust God. I really don't completely trust God right now. And so that's just me needing to submit. I could understand everything. I could have all that head knowledge, but if I don't apply it, then it's useless. I know who God is. I know what God is about. I know that God has a great plan in store for those who believe in Him. And of course there's going to be suffering, and there's going to be trials, and there's going to be all that. But it's all to build us up to be more like Christ. And so I just, I know this. I just need to live it. I need to suffer well and suffer joyfully. I need to submit to whatever I need to submit to, which is God. I need to accept the circumstances that I'm in and, do the things that God would want me to do in these circumstances, and not just, me. Because I'll say in the specific situation that I'm in, I'm thinking of cutting someone off because I feel like I can't trust them as much as I used to. And they're telling me that they're in the position of, we're still close friends, we're still cool, we're still all that. But on my side, it's not that cool. And of course, there's annoyance and resentment on their side too, because of certain instances and certain things that I'm saying and certain things that we're both doing. So things just need to be squared out, and in this specific circumstance I can't keep making the same mistakes I used to. Like, There's so much that the Word of God has to say about how to communicate and interact with other people, and I will say that I am checking off very minimal boxes in this. And of course there's not like cursing or slander or nothing. It's just, like, it's just pettiness. It's unnecessary. I just need to confront that. There's so many fields in life that need to be worked on. And right now, everyone's just kind of focused on the hurricane. And I was focused on the hurricane, so I'm looking at it now. Like, I looked at it earlier today, and it's just like, it's gonna rain. That's it. It's gonna rain pretty bad, but in Miami. So, I don't know, man. I don't feel lost. I don't feel as lost as I used to. I don't feel confused. I just really like desesperado. Like, oy. I feel anxious about this situation because I want more time to pass so things could be cool. But it's just like, in my head, I just want things to go like, like super fast. Like, I'm thinking a week is like a month, and a week's not a month. So, time just needs to crawl on, and God is gonna keep doing what God does, and He's gonna work on me in my life. He's gonna work on her and her life. I pray that both of us are blessed. I've been praying for her a lot. To my friends that watch this video, or anyone that's, been in the loop in my life for probably last month, there's a lot of resentment on my side, and there's a level of unforgiveness, and I need to continue to submit it to God, because it's not of God. It's not of God. If I was forgiven for much worse, then I should forgive this. So, and I shouldn't expect forgiveness either. So if whatever happens and things are just done, well, then I guess I get what I wanted. Because, as I said in the beginning of the video, which, by the way, let's see how much time I have. I have a minute. As I said in the beginning of the video, I was thinking of cutting her off, but I don't know if that's not of God. I read in a book, it was a pastor saying, like, he said before he makes like certain decisions, he'll ask, what would God want me to do in this? And that kind of, of course I should probably think of that before I should have been thinking of that before I read that, of course, and I did to an extent, but having that specific question like just shown to me, it makes it easier to answer certain questions. So in this situation, I know God would want me to reconcile things, ask for forgiveness, forgive, bless, pray, and like grow, like have a healthy, good relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, it doesn't have to be anything, there doesn't need to be expectations. It's just love, respect, and just wanting the best for them. And I know all this. I know it. I just need to apply it.
To be a Christian, to be obedient to God's word, to be truly wise in Corinth, in Athens, and in the halls of an academic institution, you must become a fool. Thoughtful fools, to be sure. Hope-filled fools, to be sure. Happy fools with lots of serious joy, to be sure. But fools, nevertheless, unashamed, happy fools, not self-pitying, not dour, not defensive, not forlorn, not miserable, not oh poor me fools, but unashamed, happy, hope-filled fools for Christ. So here's the crucial question for your future and our school. Will we be ashamed of believing what the Bible teaches when the world calls us fools or worse? Or will we out-rejoice the world not only in spite of their insults, but because of them? Will we obey Peter's letter when he says, chapter 4, 1 Peter, rejoice if you are insulted for the name of Christ, the Spirit of glory and of God rests on you. Will we turn from the pitiful rewards of boasting in men and remember all things are yours? I'll say it again. All things are yours, whether Apollos or Paul or Cephas or the world or things present or things to come or death or life. All things are yours and you are Christ's and Christ is God's. Why would you boast in men or give one flip of their shaming words unless you don't believe it? So, I exhort you, get wisdom. Become a fool that you may become wise. A thoughtful, hopeful, happy fool.